Hey, what's up, guys? You're here with Goran from Pick Dawgz, and you're here for your free picks from the French Ligue 1 on Sunday, April 9th. Unfortunately, on Sunday, guys, we don't have any Serie A games from Italy, but then again, that doesn't matter much because we have 7 games from the Ligue 1, we have a couple of great games in the EPL, 4 games in La Liga, if I'm not mistaken, and we have 3 exciting games in Bundesliga as well. So, we are not missing out on a lot. We have a great day of football in Europe, and it's gonna be quite exciting. The first game we have in the League 1 to talk about is between Lyon and Rennes, and that is a 7 a.m. Eastern match between the two teams of a similar quality and two teams that have been doing a decent job this season. Lyon right now in 9th place, Rennes is in that 6th place, and theoretically, both sides could still qualify for Europe, but Rennes at the moment is much closer to that Europa League spot or the Conference League spot, which, in my opinion, is probably their limit. Offensively, these two teams have been pretty similar, with 44 scored goals for Lyon, 47 for Rennes, and defensively, they have also been pretty even. Rennes has a little bit more consistent defense than Lyon does, and that is what's going to make this game fairly interesting. Lyon is coming off of a loss in the French Cup earlier this week. They lost in the semifinals to Nantes 1-0 on the road. They got knocked out since that is the single leg competition, and they will look to bounce back here. When we look at the injury reports, Rennes is missing like 5 or 6 players, and that will significantly reduce their depth here in this game. But then again, this is a pretty big matchup, I would say, and they are expected to step up. So my pick for this one is both teams to score, guys. It's minus 141. Like I said, when it comes to quality, these two teams are fairly similar, and they have been doing a decent job at consistently scoring goals as of late. So I'm gonna go with both teams to score in this one. In this next matchup, guys, we have Ajaccio and Auxerre facing off. And Ajaccio is one of the worst teams in the league. They are horrible defensively. They are almost at the bottom of the table. They could still get out of the relegation zone and stay in the League 1 for at least another season. But Auxerre is one of those teams that are direct competitors for Ajaccio, and it's not going to be an easy match. Now, neither of the last 4 games between these two sides has gone over 2.5. And in those 4 games, actually, we have seen only 1 scored goal. That's absolutely insane. But now that Ajaccio really doesn't have a choice but to push forward and try to get points and possibly a win out of this game to give themselves a little bit of a chance to stay in the League 1, I expect them to attack and to become a little bit more efficient in this game. Do something that could benefit them. But then again, we have Auxerre on the other side, the team that has a pretty bad defense as well, and for that reason, guys, at this price I simply couldn't have missed it. It's over 2.5 at plus 170. That's absolutely amazing price. I get it why it is as it is, because we haven't seen the over 2.5 in the last 4 games between Ajaccio and Auxerre, but that streak has to end at some point, and I think it's gonna end here because both sides will be looking for points to get closer to getting out of the relegation zone. So, Ajaccio, Auxerre, over 2.5 goals. Montpellier and Toulouse are facing off in the next matchup. That's a 9 a.m. game, guys, and that's a matchup between two sides that are scoring a lot of goals. Toulouse has 44 scored goals. Montpellier has 45 scored goals. However, defensively, these two teams are among the worst defensive teams in the league. We have Toulouse, who has conceded 51 goals so far in 29 games, while Montpellier has conceded 48 goals. And Montpellier, even though they have been scoring goals quite consistently, they have scored at least a goal in their last 8 games in a row, 7 games in a row. They have kept a few clean sheets in that streak. But then again, in their last 2 games, they have conceded at least a goal against Clermont, a goal against Marseille. And now they're facing Toulouse, the team that has been scoring a quite surprising amount of goals, and the team that is fighting to get in that top half of the table. So In the head-to-head matches, guys, we have seen the over 2.5 hit quite often. We have seen both teams to score hit. Montpellier is in a bit of a better form right now. They're undefeated in their last 7 games. But honestly, I think this one could go either way. So I'm going to stick to goals. I'm going to go with both teams to score at over 2.5. It's plus 100. I think that's a great price. So 2 great offensive teams and yet 2 of the worst defensive teams in the league. So Montpellier to lose, both teams to score, and over 2.5 goals. In the next matchup, guys, we have Reims playing against Brest, and this is the game that I decided to stick to and stay very, very simple, because we have Reims, the team that has been in amazing form, the team that lost only 1 of their last 6 games, actually 1 of their last, if I'm not mistaken, like 12 or 13 games or something like that. Especially at home, they are outstanding. They are fighting for Europe. They could get to that Conference League spot if they can stay consistent until the end of the season. And now they're facing Brest, the team that, granted, has lost only 1 of their last 4 games, but the team that's, I would say, below Reims when it comes to quality and consistency and everything like that. So, like I said, guys, I'm keeping this one simple, and I'm taking Reims on the money line here. The price is now minus 177. I do expect that price to go down a little bit more when it comes to the game time, somewhere close to minus 160 once again, and that will be quite acceptable for me. So maybe take Reims on the money line and put it in a double with something else, and that will give you a nice plus money of this Reims game. So I'm taking Reims on the money line. We have Troyes hosting Clermont, guys, and this is a game where Troyes has a decent chance to kind of get some points, get closer to the safe zone in the League One, because now they are in that 18th place, which is actually in the relegation zone. And since there are no relegation promotion playoffs in the League One, the bottom 4 teams are getting relegated straight away. Troyes is now 5 points away from safety, and while Clermont has nothing to gain or to lose here, because I think that they will end the season somewhere around 11, 12, maybe 13th place, this is the team that is not scoring a lot of goals. Only 29 goals in 29 games. That's an average of 1 scored goal per game, and yet they're conceding about 1.5 goals, and Troyes actually has scored a bunch more goals than Clermont has. However, their defense has been much, much worse. I kind of could see Troyes getting a positive result out of this game, possibly even a win, but I don't think they can do it by keeping a clean sheet. So I have both teams to score in this one, minus 121. I think this should be fairly even matchup, but then again, I think that Troyes is the team that's feeling the pressure here to get a positive result or possibly a win to give themselves a bit of hope to stay in League One after this season as well. So Troyes against Clermont, both teams to score. And in the next matchup, guys, that's 11 a.m. Eastern game between Nantes and Monaco, and I think this one should be very, very interesting. Nantes is coming off of a solid win against Lyon in the French Cup semi-finals, which means that they have qualified for the finals, which is a trophy that they definitely have a good chance of winning. While Monaco on the other side is winning games, but man, they're conceding a lot of goals. They were playing against Strasbourg last weekend, and they were leading 1-0, then they were losing 2-1, then they were leading 4-2, and the game ended in a 4-3 win for Monaco. It was well deserved because Monaco is quite a strong offensive team with a lot of offense and a lot of great players. And on the road so far this season, they have only 1 loss, 9 wins and 4 draws, while Nantes at home has 4 wins, 6 draws and 4 losses. In the head-to-head matchups, Monaco has had a lot of success on the road. I'm not saying that they're going to get a win here. It could go either way simply because, like I said, Nantes is coming off of that win and they're flying pretty high right now. But then again, playing in the midweek game could leave them a bit fatigued and not rested enough to face Monaco and their explosive offense in this game. Fofana is suspended because of the red card for Monaco. Embolo is injured and Sarr is injured as well. But then again, we have Wissam Ben Yedder who is leading Monaco, and that guy can score at any point of the game. and I believe he is their leading goal scorer with 17 goals in 25 games. I'm gonna go with Monaco in this one, but I'm gonna take Monaco to win and over 2.5 goals here, plus 175. I don't think that Monaco can keep a clean sheet here, but they can definitely outscore Nantes. And I feel that Nantes will be a little bit tired in this game because of that French Cup semifinals earlier this week. So Monaco to win and over 2.5 goals at plus 175 for me, guys. And the final game of the day in Ligue 1, guys, we have Lorient playing against Marseille. And I'm keeping this one simple. I'm not going to try to push it to over 2.5 to both teams to score or stuff like that. Lorient hasn't won any of their last 7 games against Marseille. Marseille has only 1 loss on the road so far this season in 11 wins and 2 draws. And they are still fighting for the title. If PSG slips up one more time, Marseille has to keep up and they have to get a win, get a lot closer to them. And for that reason, guys, I'm simply going to take Marseille on the money line. It's minus 165. Maybe Marseille on the money line in a double with a Reim on the money line. That could be a good way to go, guys. And that's something I actually might do. But as far as this pick goes, I'm going with Marseille on the money line. And on top of that, Lorient is missing a bunch of players because of suspensions and injuries as well. So I do expect Marseille to step up their game here and get a nice win on the road. That's it, everyone. Thank you for joining me here. These were free picks from the French Ligue 1 on Sunday. Happy Easter to all of you who are celebrating that. And that's it. Good luck with your bets on Sunday. Enjoy your day, and I'll see you soon at more free picks.